What's up, everyone? This is Emilio, Quick Property Solutions. I'm here in Detroit on the east side, and I have been trying to get in this house for a couple of days. I forgot my drill. Finally got my drill now. Finally got this door down. I get creative. They put screws at the very top. I had to find a chair in the backyard because I'm not tall enough to get the screws out. But I opened up the inside of the house. They're trying to sell this house for 25 grand, and I was like, a brick bungalow for 25 grand? What's the catch? Do you have pictures of the inside? No, we don't. Now that I got this open, I already walked it, so it's no surprise for me, but you will see why it is for sale for 20 grand. But what I'm gonna do is, I am going to do outside. I'm gonna flip the camera around, do the outside exterior first, so you can take a look at it. And here's the street as well. There's some vacant lots there, but there's some houses across the street here. Now some of you might be asking, 25 grand, that's like super cheap. But you have to remember, it is 25 grand. It is only 25 grand. It's a 3-bedroom brick bungalow. But it's gonna need, after you see the video, it's gonna need major renovations. Another thing too, I don't know the sales in this area. So if I look up at the sales and all the houses that sold fixed up with the decent kitchen, carpet, or maybe even updated everything, and they're selling for 75, 85 grand, but it's gonna cost you 65 grand to sell this property, then yeah, it might be too expensive because there's no room for profit. All right, so here you go. We got a nice typical bread and butter 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. Looks like they're working on the front porch of this house. Doing 360 of the street. The zip code is 48224. It is, it's not East English or Morningside. I believe this neighborhood is Yorkshire, I believe. I know I'm further down from Ross than most properties, but anyways, yeah, here's a 3-bedroom bungalow. So you'd see from the roof, it's immediate signs of fire damage. So when a fire starts in the house, the fire department comes by, and I think what they do is they start busting holes in the ceiling. I think is what, I don't know why they do that actually. I could be wrong, maybe they don't do that, maybe the fire does it. But I've noticed that with a lot of fire damage properties, they bust open the ceiling. And again here, they bust open the ceiling here. So right off the rip, you're gonna be getting a new roof for this house. All right, so let me go in the back. So they boarded up this house really nice, whoever bought this. Oh, major step in the concrete here. It's like a big gap. So you could either shave the concrete down and smooth it over, but it's pretty steep. I mean, if you want to do a full-on renovation, you could get a new driveway. It just depends on, like, what the houses are selling for in the area. Because if they're not selling for that much and you do want to flip the house, then you got to keep your budget limited. Got a garage. It is falling apart. So I would demo the garage and get rid of that garage. It's totally falling apart. And then you have the back patio here. Weeds growing up all there. So first thing first, if you were to start rehabbing this property, you got to do a clean out. You got to cut all this grass. See this tree next to this, next to the back patio? That's got to go. You got to go on the roof, clear all these vines, these tree branches that are growing over above the house. Maybe even you cut those too as well. Weed whack all this stuff. Just get it clean. Start with the open canvas. All right, so let's head on the inside. There's a chair I found in the backyard. Got to get creative. I almost left, but then I saw the chair. I was like, oh, I could reach those top screws right there. Before I enter too, if you guys like this video, you're interested in investing in Detroit, reach out to me. I got links in the description below. If you want to support the channel, I'll put some Cash App, Venmo links below for giving you this information if you feel so inclined to do so. But I also sell a Detroit real estate investing course that I'm updating this year, and I'm actually adding neighborhood tours to the course, and that would help support the channel greatly. But again, if you want to reach out to me, links in the description below. But a like and a comment would do wonders for me. All right, so here you go. I'm gonna turn on my trusty flashlight. There you go. So as you can see, fire damage all throughout. So I have never rehabbed a fire damage property. I've talked to plenty of people that do like to deal with fire damage properties, and oof, gross. The thing just fell on top of me. The thing to do with the fire damage, I mean, you see all these joists here. I gotta talk to somebody that does fire damage, but all these walls have to go. Subfloor is soaking wet too, because of the open roof, so water's been getting in here, and the floor has been soaked, so the floor is buckling. It's all soft and squishy, so you need a new subfloor. So this house has to be completely gutted out and demoed. Kitchen, and again, all this drywall has to go. Rip it down to the studs, rip out the electrical, and just start from scratch. Bathroom. I mean, I'm not going to go all the way inside the bathroom. You guys get the gist. I don't have my boots on today. I just got my sneakers. So try not to step on any nails. Okay, so bedroom 1. Bedroom 2. Let's go upstairs. Okay. So, as you can see, yeah, they busted open that roof, and now the problem is all the water is getting inside. You could potentially put a second bathroom up here. Again, you got to look at what the houses are selling for in the area, because if there's no signs that adding a second bedroom is going to add value to the house, then don't do it. All right, so I'm going to go down to the basement and check out the basement. This is going to need several dumpsters, because all this demo will fill up probably a good 5 dumpsters, I would guess. So you see all that water? Let's see. Let me kick this spoon down here. Oopsie. Here we go. It's all water. There's something else I could throw? Spoon. Here we go. Water. So there's 2 ways water could get into the basement. The water can get in the basement from the outside around the foundation walls, but if you look at, I'm gonna zoom in here. If you look at the walls, I actually don't see significant cracks on this cinder block wall. I don't see any major cracks. Actually, the foundation wall looks pretty solid. So what I think is the water either comes from the walls or comes from the sewer. So there is a drainage somewhere in this floor. And I think what happened was, from all the debris floating around, it probably just clogged it. And it doesn't, if it was sewage, it would smell really bad in here. We snaked a house yesterday. I walked it and I almost vomited walking in. It doesn't even smell in here. So I think what this water is just all this, whatever's on the floor here, paint chips it looks like, and debris. Looks like I tried scraping the walls. It just clogged the drain. So I bet if you find the drain, move it, it'll start going down, and just give it a good snake. Stick down that snaking tool and clear out the sewer line, and you'll be okay. So I think the basement looks all right. I think the biggest issue that you have, oh, you know what is good too, is I like how that's a metal beam going across. It helps because if you, termites, if you have like wood here, they'll eat the center beam. But because it's metal, they're not gonna eat it. But yeah, I think the biggest issue with this house is going to be the budget. You're going to be spending a lot of money on the rehab because you have to gut it down to the studs. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want my opinion on the rehab, I would probably say you're going to be at a good $50 to $60 a square foot, maybe even more. Well, not $50, no. Not $50 a square foot. This is like 1,000 square foot bungalow. No, yeah, 50,000, 60,000. Man, you could be higher than that. I don't want to put any numbers out there where you're like, oh, Emilio only said it was going to cost 50,000 to fix up this house. It's not. This is going to be a lot more than 50,000, I think. But I did want to get a true quote on the price here. I would probably say 65 to 75 maybe to fix up this house. That's a very rough estimate. What I would do is, that's what I would use in my calculations. Look up the ARV, use the Mayo formula for a flip, send in my offer, and if it got accepted, it would be contingent on a walkthrough. Then if they accept it and we have it under contract, I would come here with my contractor, tell them what I want to do, pretty much just gut the whole thing, renovate it, everything brand new, and then they would give me their quote. And hopefully it's much below my estimated price of like 65 to 75. Is that what I said? I can't remember. Anyways, if it comes in really high, much higher than what you said, just come back to them and be like, hey, I know I said I agreed to 25, but my contractor said it was going to cost way higher. We have to come back at like 15,000 or 10,000 or whatever to make it work. And then that's where you negotiate with the price. So you find the deal, which I found this deal. You analyze the property, which I haven't analyzed it yet, but you at least look at it. Send in the offer and get it accepted. And once it gets accepted, it's contingent on property inspection. Your property inspection is where you bring your contractor, and then they tell you how much it's going to cost. Because when you first give offers, you want to give offers based on what you think it will be. So your shortcut formula, like let's say this just needed a new kitchen, bath, maybe a new roof, and paint and carpet or paint and flooring, you would do like 35 bucks a square foot or 40 bucks a square foot, and just come up with a quick calculation because you want to send out as many offers as you can. So send out the offer, get it accepted, and then get a refundable deposit if you walk it and you don't like it. So then if you walk it and your contractor, says it's too high, tell them, hey, we got to get it at, let's say 15,000 to make this work. And they say no, then be like, well, then we're out of the deal. I would like my $1,000 back, and then get your $1,000 and then move on to the next property. So that's pretty much it. And then if they agree to it, then you sign an addendum to the purchase agreement that you signed with them. And then you guys both sign the addendum for the new price, and then you set a closing date, and then you purchase it, and then you get to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please like the video, comment on the video. And I'm only saying that because I noticed that a lot of my videos top off at like 500 to 750 views, but everybody that watches it, they always get the good value out of it, and I want more people to see it, more people that are coming to Detroit to invest. And again, the link to the Detroit real estate investing is below. If you are looking for contractors to quote your project, we could also quote your project. If you're looking to ask me questions and reach out to me, there's a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, here I am walking through a fire damaged house. I'm gonna shoot the full walkthrough video on my YouTube channel. I'll put links in the description. Oh crap, I just stepped on something. This is fire damage, so you're gonna have to gut everything down to the studs. This is gonna be a very extensive, very expensive rehab. Would you buy something like this in Detroit? If you do buy fire damage properties and you're investing in Detroit, let me know. If you're looking to invest in Detroit but don't want properties like this, we get properties like this as well. We also can renovate properties like this. So if you are interested in investing in Detroit, hit me up. Let me know.